Lesson number 10, Food Production. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to discuss the difficulties of making enough food for everyone, explore whether a biosphere could be built on Mars, and describe how to achieve the best conditions for food production. The United Nations has estimated that 800 million people across the world do not have enough food, while in the UK nearly 75% of people are overweight. There is enough food produced in the world to feed everyone, but some people have plenty while others starve. This imbalance could be caused by factors like climate change, drought, poverty, wars, and unfair world trade rules. Many developing countries have borrowed money from richer developed nations. They need to sell lots of their resources just to repay what they owe. This third world debt is one of the reasons why these nations remain poor. Some politicians and campaigners see this as exploiting the poorer countries. They are working to get the debts wiped out so that the countries can help themselves and grow enough food to feed their people. Growing food more efficiently could be one solution to food shortages. Intensive farming means that many developed nations have the ability to produce more food than they need. Fish farms provide conditions for maximum growth by limiting the movement of the fish, feeding them with high-energy food pellets, and controlling the threat from predators. Greenhouses provide plants with plenty of light and warmth. Fertilizers provide nutrients for growth, and chemical pesticides prevent damage by insects. Some groups suggest that technologies like genetically modified foods, pesticides, and chemical fertilizers can increase food production in developing nations. However, these intensive methods are all expensive, and most farmers in developing nations cannot afford them. One radical solution to our population and food problems could be to colonize Mars. For people to live and produce food on this hostile planet, they would need to use biospheres. These are self-contained environments that can sustain life. In September 1991, 8 people sealed themselves inside a biosphere in the Arizona desert. There was no contact at all with the outside world, and it contained all the plants and animals necessary to sustain human life. The experiment lasted for over 2 years before oxygen levels became dangerously low and the people had to leave. Scientists would need to do a lot more research before such biospheres could be used in real situations.